Now we're outside the City West Hotel, joined by Seamus Hickey, and I suppose out of all the players in the panel, you know what it's like to not be on the winning team.
Yeah, well, it's if you're talking about polar opposites, I know all about the polar opposites, but it's to be part of this group is special. I've been part of a lot of them. It's bizarre to be standing here now talking about being an All-Ireland champion. It's something I dreamed of. It's something that can only be achieved with a group that's united and all this good stuff. We've lads there. Kyle Hayes, man, the match yesterday, 20 years of age. Like he's got about 10, 15 years if he wants ahead of him. It's incredible to be part of such a successful mix. It's great.
What was going through your mind in those final minutes?
Oh well, I'll be honest. After Dowling's goal, I was high-fiving and thinking about where we'd be putting our feet up for the evening. So the last few minutes, when Galway started coming back into it, the momentum in games, the way it shifts, it's scary because you can't control it a lot of the time. So it was really. If we give away that free that Joe had at the end, if we give it 10 yards further up the field, it was a different story. So they're the margins between like winning in All-Ireland and losing All-Ireland. Ask Clare and Cork about it in 2013, and it's
and even in the semi-finals as well.
The margins are so small, and when you're on the right side of it, it's euphoria. But the other side of it isn't fun.
Watching it from sitting there on the bench, you're so near it, but you can't do anything. But yet you know all the plans, you know what they're executing, and you're watching it. What's that like?
It's bizarre, but especially myself. So I was looking at the half-back line predominantly throughout the game, and what way Mannion was playing, how far Joe was coming out, and I was trying to play. So if you're coming in, you're ready to do it. And then the smell of someone going down with a bit of cramp, you're up and you're warming up, and but it's you puck every ball. And every score, you're up and you're pumping your fist, and it's a different way to watch it, all right. But I'd rather be on the field just for the nerves. It's way less stressful on the field.
And probably as well, you're looking at that thinking, oh, this could be my chance, and you're standing up and you're ready to go, and then you're back on the bench again. Yeah. You're thinking, am I going to get a go? Do you want to go? So was there a little bit of, I don't use the word disappointment because you won and it was amazing, but you'd have that, you must have that personal disappointment.
But
yourself.
it's what it is it's a stranger. So like I got on for the semi-final, and I came on and I felt I was in to do a job and to actually get us over the line as a group. It's a difference this year, I suppose, between a lot of other years, is that the group is the most important, and I mean, like, to the detriment of all else, you lose yourself in it. And this year it had to be the way if we were going to be successful. So when I didn't get on, like Richie McCarthy, Tom Conlon, they're literally as long as I am. I was thrilled to see Richie come on, do such a fantastic job when Mike got hurt. You never want to see anybody get hurt, but the lads are there, they're ready to do a job. And I genuinely feel that if anybody was called off the bench, they'd have done a good job yesterday. So it's special to be part of that. It's great to have that feeling that win or lose, you win together, you lose together. And listen, I didn't play yesterday, but by God, I've a Celtic cross, so I'm not that pushed.
I'm just thinking of, do you remember during that epic All-Ireland semi-final a few years ago in the rain against Kilkenny, and you got man of the match, didn't you? Or you got an award of some kind, and you'd lost, and your face, we could see the heartbreak on your face and see that juxtaposition. But even funnier, you were there, you were getting your award, and you were presented with the man, he had a falcon on his arm, and just the surrealness of it. So it just goes to show that there's always something. Yeah, there's always something. You never know where, if you keep working and plugging away, magic can happen.
No, but it's like Gavin O'Mahony came onto the field yesterday after the game. Gavin retired like December just gone. He's an absolute warrior, a servant. James Ryan was our captain last year. These are guys that I've played with since I was under 14. Sport it's weird, it's wonderful, it's cruel, it's amazing. I'm thank God I'm part of an amazing team, amazing group, and that we came out the right side of this today. But I think of so many others that I've been playing with, that I'd love to share this with for the last 12 years, 13 years that I've been there. Sport is a funny thing.
Funny thing is one word for it, and you said cruel, amazing, wonderful, love. It's all thrown in there, and I think that's what it is, isn't it? The soul of sport allows us to express our own soul nearly. Yeah,
but it's such an emotional thing. That's why there's 80,000 people there yesterday, because it's emotion. They're fueled by passion for where they're from, and that it's something that's so special and so unique about Ireland that I, between my travelling for work and stuff in the States and things, it's something that we have that nowhere else has, that pride of place, that affinity to where you're from, and that attachment, and it's an emotional thing, so no wonder it transfers over the boundaries into the games.